To Zimbabwe now, where President Emmerson Mnangagwa has told the BBC he suspects former members of his own party, ZANU-PF, are behind the attempt on his life this past weekend. He specifically accused supporters of ex-First Lady Grace Mugabe. 2 people were killed and scores injured in an explosion during a political rally in Bulawayo on Saturday. President Mnangagwa was inches away from the blast but was unharmed. Grace Mugabe's supporters have dismissed allegations that they're responsible for the attack. They've also called for an independent investigation. Meanwhile, politicians have signed a peace pledge ahead of next month's elections. CGTN's Farai Wakatuya has more details.
Political rivals set aside their differences and united to say no to violence and intimidation and yes to freedom and peace. The historic peace pledge is the strongest signal yet that the country is ready to end the trend of recently disputed elections that have been marred by violence, intimidation and allegations of vote rigging. The upcoming election has generated massive interest and created great hope that this can be a turning point for this country and create a brighter future. By committing to peaceful elections, political parties that are contesting that race have taken a huge step in ensuring that the country gets to that prosperous future. There's a feeling here that there can be no going back to politics of the past.
The political climate has changed. It has changed indeed. People will think about peace. What can be gained by a peaceful nation? What can be gained for our children when we have a peaceful nation? Our history must be centered around peace.
It's very easy to put your name and your signature on a piece of paper, but how do you ensure that these parties actually commit and do what they've signed up to doing?
We have to pursue them. We have to follow them. We have to encourage them to walk the talk. We expect the political parties to examine themselves and say to themselves, we have pledged. We have a moral obligation to carry out what we pledged to do.
One of the speakers at this historic ceremony quoted a line from the national anthem which reads, "May leaders be exemplary." These leaders have laid the blocks for a peaceful and stable future and now hope their followers heed their call. Farai Wakatuya, CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.